Hello, I am Rakesh and you are watching my channel चलो सीखते हैं. Today we will take indefinite and relative pronouns. Indefinite pronouns, they do not refer to any particular person, place or thing. They don't refer to any particular person, place और थिंग. जब व्यक्ति, वस्तु और स्थान अनिश्चित होते हैं तो इंडेफिनिट प्रोनाउंस का प्रयोग किया जाता है. सम इंडेफिनिट प्रोनाउंस आर सिंगुलर, इट मीन्स दे टेक सिंगुलर वर्ब्स. They are one, anyone, everyone, someone, no one, anybody, everybody, somebody, nobody, anything, anything, everything, something, nothing, each, less, little, much. These indefinite pronouns are singular, they take singular verb. For example, everybody loves to take tea. Everybody loves to take tea. This is singular and this is singular verb. Second example, when we entered the house. When we entered the house, there was no one. This is singular verb. Some indefinite pronouns are plural, it means they take plural verb. Some indefinite pronouns are plural. They are both, others, many, several, few, fewer. For example, example 1, both of her sisters, both of her sisters are living in America. Example 2, many of the students are missing their homework. Missing their homework. Three, there are several ponds on that land. There are several ponds on that land. Some indefinite pronouns can act both as singular or plural depending upon the noun they take. Some indefinite pronoun can act both as singular and plural. They are all, any, more, most, some, none. For example, all. All the cake was eaten by the guest. Eaten by the guest. This is all. This is singular. So, depending upon the noun cake, the verb is singular. And here, all the seats were occupied. All the seats were occupied. Plural. Noun is plural. So, verb is plural. Plural verb. Other example. Some. Some of the ice cubes are left in the fridge. This is some, and in this sentence this is ice cubes and this is a plural, so the verb is plural. It some depends upon the noun it takes and the verb is plural here. Second, some of the food past its expiration date. Some of the food past, this is singular, and so the verb is singular here. Some of the food past its expiration date. Now relative pronoun. Sixth pronoun is relative pronoun. The relative pronouns are, they are who, whom, whose, who, whom, whose, which, and that. Sometimes some other words also function as relative pronouns. They are where, when, and why in informal English. Informal English means in spoken English. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns, they take the place of nouns or pronouns. They join two sentences or clause. Or clause. They relate to noun or pronouns came previously in the sentence. They relate to nouns or pronouns. Previously came in the sentence. For example, the camel is well trained. The camel is well trained. The camel is carrying a big load. The camel is well trained. The camel is carrying a big load. The camel which is carrying a big load is well trained. Here, this which replaces the camel is well trained. The camel which is carrying a big load. This replaces the subject, noun or the subject. So here relative pronoun which replaces the noun, and also it joins two sentences and relate to the noun previously came in the sentence. Example 2. Here is the bag. You wanted it. Here is the bag. You wanted it. B. Here is the bag that you wanted. Here this is the pronoun, and that it replaces pronoun, and it joins two sentences and it relate to this noun previously came in the sentence. Now pronoun. The sentence in which there is relative pronoun is called a relative clause. So this is the relative clause. Relative clause. It is also called adjective clause. Adjective clause. Because this adjective clause describes the noun that precede it. The type of relative pronouns depend on what kind of noun is being described. For people, who, whom, whose, and that. Who, whom, whose, and that. For example, the woman was Shalini. I saw the woman yesterday. The woman who I saw yesterday, who I saw yesterday, was Shalini. The woman who I saw yesterday, the woman who I saw yesterday was Shalini. The woman was Shalini. I saw the woman yesterday. So here the woman who I saw yesterday was Shalini. So it replaces the here object. Who replaces the object, that is noun. And another example. The man found my mother. The man found my mother. The man is my teacher. The man who found my mother. The man who found my mother is my teacher. For object, which and that. For object, for objects and animals. For objects and animals. Objects means vastu. The pronouns that are used are which and that. For example, French is a language. French is a language. I found the French language hard to learn. French French is a language. Which I found hard to learn. and here this is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. French is a language which I found hard to learn. This replaces this noun or object. Example 2. This is the book. My uncle sold it. This is the pronoun. This is the pronoun for this book. This is the book that my uncle sold. That replaces this pronoun and also joins these two sentences and relate the noun which precede it. For now, for places, times and region. For places, times and region, the pronoun which are used: places, where, times, when, region, why. Where, when and why, they are used in informal English and in formal English language. We use which with preposition. Which and preposition. Which and preposition. For example, the restaurant where you stayed is expensive. The restaurant where you stayed is expensive. Expensive means costly. The restaurant at which the restaurant at which you stayed is expensive. Example 2. Do you know the reason why the shop is closed today? Why the shop is closed today? And here Here we are using for which. Do you know the reason for which the shop is closed today? Note. What and how are not relative pronoun because they cannot come after a noun. What and how are not relative pronoun. Because they cannot come after a noun, what replaces noun plus relative pronoun? What? Noun, relative pronoun. That is the thing which. Example. What I found. What I found about solar system surprised me. What is used when there is no antecedent? Antecedent means noun that precede the relative pronoun. Now, restrictive clause, restrictive and non-restrictive clause. Restrictive clause. Restrictive clause, it means the information cannot be omitted. रेस्ट्रिक्टिव क्लॉज में रेस्ट्रिक्टिव क्लॉज को हटाने पर सेंटेंस का अर्थ बदल जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द पीपल The people who live here are wise. Who live here. This is a restrictive clause. If we omit this, the sentence gives different meaning. Now here, the people are wise. And example 2. So, this is the house which is very old. This is the house which is very old. This is a restrictive clause. Again, if we omit this, it gives a different sentence. Example, this is the house. In restrictive clause, which and who. These can be replaced by that. For example, the people that the people that live here are wise. The people that live here are wise. And in this sentence, this is the house that is very old. It is replaced by that. Now, non-restrictive clause. Non-restrictive clause, and if we omit the non-restrictive clause, there is no change in the sentence. For example, Ravi, who is a farmer, has a dog. So, Ravi has a dog. If you omit this, here we cannot replace who with that. So, example, Ravi that is a farmer has a dog. So, this is not right. The correct form is who. Correct form is who. Restrictive and non-restrictive clause. Now, omission. Omission of relative pronoun. Omission. Or where we can drop relative pronoun. We can drop relative pronoun where there is object, when relative pronoun refer to the object of the restrictive clause. For example, where relative pronoun I like the cakes, that my mother bakes. This is the object and of the restrictive clause, so we can omit this relative pronoun. So here I like the cakes my mother bakes. But if the relative pronoun refer to the subject of the restrictive clause, then we cannot omit relative pronoun or we cannot drop relative pronoun.